not just about serving God. It's not just about rendering service for God. What matters is your motives. What's the purpose of serving God? What's the purpose of working in His vineyard? What is the reason? What are the motives in your heart? Why are you serving God? It's not just about being called a chorister. It's not just about being called an usher. Not about wearing the uniform. Not just about your dedication, your sacrifice. What matters is the motives, is why you are doing it. And we are yet to know that whatever we do is for the kingdom's sake. If you're an evangelist, you are preaching the gospel for the kingdom's sake, for souls to be saved. If you're a chorister, you are singing for souls to be saved. If you are doing one thing or the other in the church, in the house of God, it's for one goal and one purpose, for souls to be saved. Now if you are a worker, or you are someone that have dedicated your life to the service of God, and you are not saved, so how do you want your service to draw other Christians, to draw the unsaved to be saved, when you are not saved yet? Are you being a worker for you to be recognized? Are you being a worker for you to receive gift and support in the church or in the house of God? Are you being a worker for a particular purpose, to learn something, to have an experience? Do you have any conviction in your heart? Is there any passion in your heart that I want to do this for the sake of winning souls to Christ? Or are you just a chorister because you felt if you're a chorister, you work on your voice, you were trained in music with instruments, so you are looking at the benefits of being among the singers, the choristers in the house of God, and you'll be liked by many people, to show your voice, to show your talent. Is that why you are working for God in aspect of singing? Are you a prayer warrior? Do you join the workforce of a prayer warrior just to show that yes, you have the gift of praying, just to show that yes, you can pray and raise prayer points? Is that your reason for being a prayer warrior? Are you an evangelist? You go out for evangelism with other of your teammates just to show that you have knowledge of the word of God? Are you sweeping the church? Are you doing anything for God just for the purpose of benefits? Just to benefit, maybe doing that you can get support from many people, you'll be loved. Is that why you are serving God? If no is your answer, then are you saved? Since you have been rendering service to God as a choir, a chorister, have you ever reason? Have you ever be passionate about this song I want to sing? I want a soul. I need someone to be delivered. I need someone to be saved. Have you ever thought that way? Have you ever thought that way? The prayer band you joined, have you ever thought, I joined this prayer band just to pray and bring souls to Christ? Have you ever thought that way? Or are you just living carelessly, and when it's time for things of God, they are always there? You feel you have to be social and you have to be religious. My brother, my sister, it doesn't work that way. You can't do things for God for the purpose of earthly gain, for earthly praise, for recognition, for support. It's better you don't do the things of God and you look for other means that you can get support than for you to be doing the things of God and you are not having that heaven goals. You're not having the one goal of a Christian or as a worker of God. There's a goal, a worker of God, pastor, chorister, evangelist, deacons, whatever post you might be in the church. There's one goal we are all looking up to win souls to Christ and to make heaven. But if you are among the workforce of Christ and that is not your purpose of belonging to a post in the house of God, if your intention, your motives is not for heaven's sake, that means you are just working there. You are not recognized. You are not recognized by the person that blesses his people. You are not recognized by the God that supports his people. You are just working, just like you are working in an organization, and the boss doesn't recognize you, doesn't know you as one of his worker. So how will you be paid? You can't be paid. Maybe those that are around you, that have seen your work, you might even be an hardworking person in the organization, then those are the ones that can support you and know, love you. But the main boss, the main person to appreciate your work, to compensate you, does not know you are working for him, does not even see you among his workers. How will you be rewarded? The same goes to God. You might be working in the church, working dedicated, and you are receiving support from the church, receiving support from loved ones because of your work for God. But you're not receiving that heavenly reward, and assurance, that okay, this is my purpose. After this, I have where I'm going. You're just wasting your time. You go for the vigil, you do this, you do that, they call you brother, they call you sister, and that is making you to be famous, yes, and that is what you want. You think that is life? If you are in that position as a youth, it's not the right time to be doing things like that. You need to be saved. You need to start from number one. You can't leave number one to number 10. Even in schools, you have to start from daycare. Before you get to primary, before you get to secondary, you have to start from the crèche. So you can't just want to start working for God without having salvation. If you are in such way, just know that you are wasting your time. All those blessings, all those things you get will not last. It will not help you. So you need to change. We need to change. We need to make God to recognize us. We need to live and do away with the things of this world. We are born as a sinner, and right from birth, I've been living as a sinner. We should be tired of this. We should look. We should test for a new nature. We should test for a new being, to be born again. I'm living in sin, swimming in sin. We should want to have another nature. Test this other nature you'll be hearing about. You'll be hearing about Christianity. You'll be hearing about holiness. You'll be hearing about God. Have you ever sit one day that, okay, I know I've been working for God, but I really want to have this relationship with God. I really want to feel this relationship with God. Friends are there. Friends are there to make you feel that you don't need God. Friends are there make you feel that how you are. They are ready to bring all kinds of quotes just to make you know that we are living well. We don't need all those that God understand. No, it doesn't work that way. To make heaven, to be frank with you, is not easy. But by the grace of God and through Christ Jesus,